Good morning, my beautiful bull gang. This is your girl, Taurus Sun Tarot, and happy new moon. It is officially June 6/6, and we are in the 6/6 portal as we speak. New moon energy is all about manifesting. What are you trying to call into you? What is it that you want to bring down from the ethers into this reality, right? So today, Taurus, we're going to do stuff a little differently. And typically, I do like a daily energy check, all fine and good. But for the new moon specifically, I want to focus on messages on manifestation and guidance from your higher self. Okay. So for the manifestation decks, I'm going to use the traditional Rider Waite and the Moonology. And for guidance from your higher self, I'm going to use the Ethereal Visions tarot deck and the Herbal Astrology Oracle. Okay. So if you guys are just here for a quick tarot reading, full transparency, I know that's typically what I do here. This ain't for you. Okay. But thank you so much for clicking onto the channel. If you guys are new, make sure to like and subscribe if any of this resonates. And if you are returning, you guys know I love you, yeah? I hope so. So without further ado, Taurus, let's dive into it. I'm also going to post a collective video along the same lines as this, but I wanted to do one just for my babies, my little bulls, yeah? So let's start with the manifestation. Spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Already starting off with new moon. So new moon in Aries, and it says go for it. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, and ascended masters. Please help me see what I need to see for my Taurus on this 6/6 portal as we speak. What new moon energy do we need to be aware of? And how can we work with this new moon energy to manifest our dreams into this reality? Recently, Taurus, my daily check-ins have kind of held a similar theme the past 2 or 3 days, which is like no more sitting on the sidelines. Get up, let's go for it. This is your center stage moment. And I'd be curious to see if that comes out in the collective as well. We have new moon in Taurus. Know your worth. I love that. Yeah, so let's see what else we have coming out here. What energy does my Taurus need to work with during this new moon in Gemini in the 6/6 portal? What energies do we need to work with, Spirit? Okay. Oh my gosh, how funny. How fucking funny is this, Taurus? I can't make this shit up. The card that came out is what this reading is about. New moon in Gemini. Think it through. So I'm going to leave that card there. I haven't done this yet, but since I'm taking my time, I'm going to find this in the little book here, and I'm actually going to read it fully, I think. Really open up to the messages and, I just love reading what goes along with the cards sometimes. It just really brings the message deeper. It may help me with translating in something that y'all might need to hear. So here we go. We have new moon in Gemini, think it through. A positive outcome lies ahead. However, to take this opportunity from the ethers, oh my God. You guys, did I not fucking say that exact word? Because I did. I just got the chills. Okay, thank you, Spirit. However, to take this opportunity from the ethers and make it real, you need a positive mindset. On some level, you already know how to get what you want. Use your smarts. Think it through. Look for the signposts about what to do next. Ask, what am I expecting? Focus on positive expectations. Expectations attract. If you're having doubts, talk to someone. Make a list of your goals. There's a way through. Use your mind and your words to help others see things your way. Your manifesting focus. This card is an especially good sign for matters related to a Taurus. No. Okay. Related to a flirtatious situation, anything written, an upset you've had, or a relationship that feels blocked. Oh my God, you guys, I just got chills. I have the biggest chills. Okay. The reading that I posted yesterday on this channel for you guys was titled, I think it was the short or something, maybe it was on TikTok, but I posted somewhere, I think it was the short, the YouTube short that I posted yesterday literally said, this fire sign, like, can't wait to come towards you. Like, they have something that they want to offer to you. Some of y'all, none of my business. I'm a committed woman. None of my business. Okay. Manifest. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. That's too funny. Okay. Manifesting mindset. Expressing whatever is on your mind is always a good idea. But this card also suggests that you need to do some inner work and trust your intuition. Manifesting tips for boosting your intuition. Call in Archangel Zadkiel. What? Never heard of him. Zadkiel, Zadkiel. If y'all know what that's about, drop a comment. Who is associated with compassion and forgiveness to help you clear a past hurt that could otherwise block you? Okay, I love that. Call in the energy of the planet Mercury, which guides Gemini. Close your eyes and meditate on your desire for at least 5 minutes. What comes up? Write it down. Your manifestation affirmation. Oh, I love this. This is cute. I got to start reading this book a little more. Knowledge is powerful and I am powerful. When to manifest your magic. So funny. The ideal time to work on your magic is when the moon is in Gemini on a Wednesday, Mercury's day, or during Mercury's hour. The new moon in Gemini takes place when the sun and the moon are on the same degree in Gemini and knows that in and knows that it's good to talk. Whew, that was a lot. I'm not gonna lie, you guys, that was a lot. I had a feeling that today was going to be powerful readings. Full transparency, you guys. Okay, while I'm talking, I'll keep shuffling. So we'll move on to the tarot. Full transparency, you guys. I actually called in sick off of work today. I woke up with a terrible stomach pain, and I mean, I still have it, but I don't know how to explain it. I'm like, even though I can't show up for my teammates for work in a mental capacity, like I knew I needed to do the spiritual work today. And honestly, I'm already starting to feel a little bit better. So, anyways, okay, let's see what we have coming out here. So, new moon in Gemini, you have the Seven of Pentacles as your first card. I think Taurus, a lot of us could be overworking ourselves. I know for myself that resonates, anyways, and I just feel like called to share that experience. I think a lot of us right now are really, the economy is in a state it's never been in, right? I think a lot of us are, if you're not working two jobs, if you're lucky enough, maybe you're someone like me where you've got your 9 to 5, but then you do a side hustle, or like you're doing something on the side to make a little bit of extra cash. But it's draining, y'all. Like, as much as I love this shit and how much it resonates with my soul, I mean, I'm still working. Like, and I don't know, it's hard to explain. And unless you do readings or spiritual work in any way, I mean, it's just like any other type of work. It's draining, right? And so it's like there's a certain battery level. King of Cups. Okay, so Seven of Pentacles to the King of Cups. Let's see what else is coming out here for this energy. I want to say thing things that are going to help you with this manifestation is working through your emotions currently, being more vulnerable, being more upfront with your emotions. And bottom of the deck, 5 of cups, as I say that, I feel like some of my Taurus could have recently gone through a tough time, like again, like just maybe it's like finances with the pentacles, maybe it's emotional for some of you with the king of cups here, but you know best. But it feels like really turbulent. Yeah. Thank you, spirit. Oh, wow. Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to take both of those and we'll stop there. This is really gorgeous energy. The way that this just came out and the way that I'm seeing the story in my mind's eye. Um, some of my Taurus could have been struggling recently with finances, with emotions. You put the metaphor where it fits. King of Cups, though, it's like you're learning to balance. Even though the waters are rocky and wavy around the king, he himself is balanced. And there's also, he holds his cup upright. There's a lot of red. Something about the color red could be very significant for you, Taurus, at this time. You could look beautiful in the color red. That could be actually what helps you stand out from competition if this is in regards to a job opportunity for some of you. But yeah, so staying balanced but vulnerable. Um, Balanced and yet still open. With the 10, and you have 2 10s coming out here as well. With the 10 of Wands, though, it's like confirmation for me that this was it was burdensome. I don't want to say it was difficult, it was hard, but it was burdensome. And it's something that I feel like you still could be experiencing. But in the near future, you have 10 of Pentacles. So something about white dogs, specifically hounds, like greyhounds, could be significant. Um, but you're stepping into your stability. You're stepping into a more stable. I just keep hearing stable. Maybe something about horses could be significant as well. But you're stepping into a more stable time where you're able to celebrate more. Money won't be nearly as much of an option. Uh, whoa, not option, object. That was weird. Okay. But so yeah, okay, beautiful. So that was our manifestation portion of this. So I'll keep that out over here. Let's move on to the guidance from our higher selves. So in order to make your dreams a reality, Taurus, I think that there's this call to be a bit more vulnerable with yourself and with others and to put the burdens down. Any unnecessary stress, it's like, think it through and put it down. Think it through and put it down. I just heard the puzzling. Someone could be really into puzzles. The puzzle. Think it through, the puzzle. Maybe oh, thank you, Spirit. Maybe there's pieces of something that you're missing. Maybe you think you have the full picture of something, but you only have pieces of it yet, Taurus. Ooh, that was a juicy message. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Let's see what else we have coming out here. What is messages from our higher selves, please, Spirit? Oh, Doris, if you know, you know. If you know, you know, baby. Oh my God. For those of you who don't know, let me spell it out for you. We are the Hierophant. That is our card in the tarot. Hierophant is Taurus. Not, I mean, so is the Empress, but like that literally represents Taurus energy. It is the leader. It is stability. It is, I like to think of it as a conduit between man and spirit. And that may sound really like prideful and whatever. I don't mean for just me. I mean Taurus across the board in general. And also to be clear, I don't think this is not a holier than thou speech, right? It's more just to say this type of energy. And anyone, not just Taurus, anyone can, embody the Hierophant energy. But it's like this energy is a conduit between man and spirit. and I love this rendition. It almost kind of looks like a monk, right? Like a Tibetan monk just sitting, meditating, gaining messages, and following, like, I'm hearing like law and order, almost like the show, but I hated that show. Maybe that could be confirmation for someone. But yeah, Taurus, you are doing the inner work. For a lot of you, Seven of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, this is like you are doing the deep dive into the shadow self, and in order to heal, in order to gain control of your emotions, to stay level headed. And so that way you can work on your finances to a point where you're good, baby. You got the house, the home, the dogs, the family. You're happy as a fucking clam. So what else here, please, Spirit? So the Hierophant, beautiful. So Taurus, we are turning to our higher selves for advice. And I want to also say, never be afraid to ask like your passed on ancestors, people of that nature. Like, don't be afraid to ask your higher self or spirit for advice. If you sit and meditate long enough, if you ask questions, I guarantee you, you will hear answers. And you don't have to do what I do. You don't have to use tarot cards. You don't have to, we are all intuitive, so it's like if you just sit and meditate, I think you would be shocked at the revelations that you come to, Taurus. Okay. Really beautiful. Ooh, okay. So we have the King of Wands and the Four of Swords. King of Wands is actually giving me Leo energy, because if you can see, there's like these two lion heads up at the top here. There's also that little gecko that could be significant for someone. Um, I really want to say here to be more outgoing. This is a really kind of contradicting energy. I want to say be more outgoing and not like, don't be afraid to speak up first. Don't be afraid to speak your mind. However, there's also a time and a place. Four of Swords. Be selfish with your time, with your energy. You are, with the King of Wands here, like a lighthouse. You are a beacon. You are a flame, Taurus, okay? When you are around other people, they can't help but be like a moth and be attracted to what you're up to and what you're doing, Taurus, because it's a lot. It's not just healing yourself, but I truly believe that this is doing the work to such a point and ascending spiritually to such a point where your healing becomes the ability to heal others because you are in such a spot financially, emotionally, physically, mentally, all the things. You're fully stable. So you're finally able to find your life's purpose and to step out and help more where it's needed. But at the same time, you've learned these spiritual lessons of not Four of Swords, right? Resting when we need to, not being overly available to people when it may not be the healthiest thing. Ten of Wands, we need to put that burden down. Two kings here, so very masculine energy in this Gemini season with this new moon energy, kind of like getting things done, checking it off the list, staying on top of things, but still trying to find that time to rest. Yeah, really beautiful energy. Okay, so we're gonna pull one more oracle. We'll see if there's any other advice that Spirit has for you, Taurus, as we wrap up this reading from your higher self. Again, you guys, if any of this does resonate, of course, please drop a like and a comment on the video. Do all of the algorithm things. Let's get these messages out there, yeah? And I appreciate y'all more than you know, as always, for liking, subscribing, and receiving my messages in the way that y'all do. You're amazing. Okay. Spirit, what other messages does Taurus and our higher self have for us at this time? Wow. You are changing, Taurus. That is obvious to a lot of people. For a lot of you, I think this is Taurus, you moving from a lack mentality to an abundance mentality. You're shifting yourself in such a way where not only is it heard and seen and felt by other people, but it's like when a king or an emperor walks into a room, or a queen or an empress walks into a room, and everyone just goes silent because they know she that bitch, he that guy, and they're fucking here. Okay. It's just pride. Like you're any emotion that you're feeling, I truly feel it's so connected to your sense of self. Like you, oh, thank you, Spirit. You are seated in your highest self. You are vibrating in your highest frequencies right now, Taurus, and people see that. Now, a lot of you may also start to hear and see that people are saying, oh, you've changed, blah, blah, blah. I would hope so. I would fucking hope so. And that's your confirmation. If a friend or a family member has been saying, like, oh, wow, you're acting so different. Sorry, just making sure my mic is still on. Oh, we're good. Um, but yeah, if a family member has been saying, like, oh, you've been acting different, this is confirmation for you. You're just so, what's so beautiful about this card, there's so many things. Divine feminine energy for sure, for sure. But look at the shadow self on the floor here. Also, I just realized 7-7. So you have two tens, two sevens, 1-5. 1 second. Just need a little sippy sip. Okay. Divine feminine energy, clearly. um, but I mean, I point this out every time that this card comes out, and it has been coming out frequently for us, Taurus. And I think it's just confirmation of the steady, consistent, and frequent changes that you're implementing in your life, all for the better, all for the better. And I just want to remind you guys, planting it's like planting a seed. This is literally like exactly like gardening to me. I just got this metaphor. Thank you, Spirit, with these sets of cards over here. It's like the 7 of Pentacles. You're digging, you're dirty, you're like not having a fun time, right? King of Cups, you're like, damn, I just thought this was going to be a fun little gardening thing. And it kind of turned into this whole project, but I'm already in it, but it's fine. We're going to finish it. 10 of Pentacles, or well, 10 of Wands. I'm going to see this through. I know that this is going to reap reward. And then you get to pick your plants, right? Then you get to have your tomatoes, your cucumbers, your squash, whatever you're growing, right? But it's doing the work. It's shedding here, shedding the old lining, shedding the old beliefs, just shedding. You are shedding the shell that was the old Taurus, the old belief systems, the old patterns, addictions, maybe even for some of you. If you guys don't have any plants or fresh flowers in your house, I highly recommend treating yourself tonight and get yourself a little bouquet of flowers. I think that'll help a lot. Also, be very soft and kind to yourself during this time. This is really deep work that you're doing, Taurus, and it's not easy. Eat foods that are going to nourish you. Be kind to your body. Don't be, eating trash. It's not going to help. I think you're already in a very vulnerable state, and so just to help along with that, it's like eat your veggies, drink your water. Alrighty, Taurus. So I think I'm going to leave that here for today. I truly, truly hope something did resonate here. And of course, if it did, drop a like and a comment. And happy new moon, you guys. I'll see you later. Bye.